Now we're going to look at how you add and subtract algebraic fractions. If you constantly remember that you are looking for the lowest common multiple and that all fractions need to be of equal value, so anything you do to the bottom of a fraction you need to do to the top, this process can be incredibly simple. Now I have 1 over a plus 1 over b. As we can see, a and b are not common denominators. So we make them common denominators by multiplying a and b together. So I now have ab and ab. Now, how did I take this fraction here to give it a new bottom of ab? Well, I multiplied by b. So now I have to do 1 times b, which is b. And then the same again here. I went from b to ab, so I multiplied by a, so 1 times a is a. And then if I complete this, I've got b plus a over ab, and a plus b over ab is also correct. Now let's look at a subtraction, and we have more involved letters here, but the process remains exactly the same. I'm going to multiply my c and d together to get my common denominator. And then this time, how did I go from c to cd? Well, I multiplied by d, so b times d is just bd. How did I go from d to cd? Well, I multiplied by c, a times c is ac. So then our final answer is bd minus ac all over cd. Okay, now we've got some more involved numbers and single letters. So we have 2 over x plus 3 over y. Again, I'm going to make my bottoms xy by multiplying them together. How did I go from x to xy? I multiplied by y, so 2 times y is 2y. How did I go from y to xy? I multiplied by x, 3 times x, 3x, giving me a final answer of 2y plus 3x over xy. And then finally we have the numerical part of the fraction also being in the bottom, which is not something we've seen up until now. But again, the process is exactly the same. Okay, so the lowest common multiple between 2 and 5 is 10. So I'm going to multiply 2 and 5 to get 10, and then DE. 10 DE. So how did I go from 2D to 10 DE? Well, I multiplied by 5e. And then 1 times 5e is 5e. How did I go from 10 DE to 5? From 5e to 10 DE here, I multiplied by 2d. And 3 times 2d makes 6d. So then that's going to give me a final answer of 5e minus 6d all over 10 DE.